I hope you guys can forgive my not makeup face. It is over 100 degrees outside and I don't want to put on any more layers than I really have to wear, so. Hello friends, my name is Shayla and today I'm here to talk to you about my mid-year channel goals check-in. So at the beginning of each year, I set some goals for myself with my channel, and I kind of, gauge my reading and how I do my channel based around those things. So I've gone and watched my 2018 goals video, and I've got all the goals written down. So if I'm looking down, that's why. I'm just verifying information here. So let's just dig right in. So the first thing we're going to talk about is Goodreads. At the beginning of the year, I set my goal for 52. I have since doubled that goal to 104, and I have already exceeded it. I'm not going to change my Goodreads goal at this point, but I know that I have definitely hit this mark for the year. I said 52 because I wanted to make sure I read at least, on average, one book a week. And I've been well exceeding that. I've found more time to read and made some shifts in my schedule so that I'm able to do that a little bit more. And my cat is deciding to hang out up here, and it is making me a little nervous, so. Anyway, so Goodreads goal, big fat check. We're good there. The next goal that I set for myself was to reread without guilt. And I've been really good about rereading this year. I am really enjoying the rereads that I've done so far this year. I did participate in Rereadathon. I will leave a playlist with the vlogs for you guys so you guys can check that out. But I was part of a readathon where it was completely based around rereading books. I did really well with that, and I was able to reread some that were on my Project Reread list. I've got 2 left on that initial list of 5, but I've also reread others that I wasn't planning on rereading. So I feel really good about my rereads so far this year. It's been really fun. I've been really enjoying it. I've even reread an entire manga series as well that I wasn't planning on, but it's been a really good reading year that way, and I don't feel guilty when I'm rereading something, and it's just been wonderful, because then even though I have books on my shelf that are unread, I still am just enjoying what I'm reading, and we all need that sometimes. The next goal on this list was to do 2 classics this year. I might have done one. I forgot to double check this. And I've read so many this year, my brain is blanking. But I will insert a picture if I have read one already this year. I know if I've read any, it would just be 1. So my goal was to read 2. If I haven't read any, I've got 2 to go. If I've read 1, then I've got 1 to go. But I haven't read more than 1, I can tell you that. The next goal was to keep reading nonfiction. I read a lot of nonfiction last year, and I really enjoyed exploring some nonfiction books. I have not done as well with that this year. I don't know why my cat's freaking out. Kaladin! Cal! What's wrong? Come here! But yes, I have not done as well with keeping up with nonfiction reads for this year. I do have some set up for the second half of the year, so I'm hoping to kind of dabble into more nonfiction as the year goes on. The next one on my list was just to read books that I was genuinely interested in. I wasn't going to let what was popular and hyped up determine what I was reading. I feel like I've done pretty well with this. I've read books that I've been interested in. Whether my opinion's popular or not, I haven't really cared. And I've just been reading what I want to read, whether that's rereads, whether that's books people haven't heard of, whether that's backlist books that are 5 years old. It hasn't mattered to me, and I've really been enjoying that. Last year, I remember just feeling a ton of pressure to read certain books, and I've not felt that pressure this year, and it's been wonderful. And I'm so excited to continue to just read what I want to read. So the next goal was to continue reading from my shelf. I feel like I've done pretty good at this year. The initial TBR that I started out with at the beginning of the year, I think is already in half. But as a booktuber and as life goes on, I continue to buy books. The whole read 5, buy a book thing didn't last, obviously. You guys have seen the 2 hauls that I've done this year, so that's not really been working so well, but I feel like my TBR is manageable right now, and I'm tracking that in my bullet journal, so you feel free to check out a bullet journal video if you want to know how I'm doing with all of that. But I don't feel overwhelmed by my TBR right now, which is a wonderful feeling. Next up are more channel-based goals. The first channel-based goal that I set was to upload at least 2 videos a week. On average, I have done more than that. I didn't figure out the exact number, but I know I've done more than 2 a week for the majority of the year, and it's been wonderful. I'm trying to give you guys as much content as I feel comfortable doing, and I found ways to film a little bit more and to batch film and pre-film some things so that I've got more time to invest in the channel while also taking care of everything I need to in my regular life outside of YouTube. So I've been able to find a really good balance there. I hope you guys continue to enjoy my content, and if there's any requests you have for me to do, let me know in the comments down below. The next goal was to do one planner video a month. I haven't quite done one planner video a month, but I have done some planner videos, but I've also added some video game videos into this channel that kind of took over what the planner was for a minute. But I do have plans to start live streaming either my bullet journal setups once a month or to start live streaming as I plan weekly in my planner. If you are interested in things like that, let me know in the comments down below. Also, I've considered setting up a separate channel for the video game streaming. If you guys would prefer to see that on a different channel, again, let me know in the comments down below. The next goal that I set for myself was to start giving more detailed wrap-ups, not just in review videos, but in my monthly wrap-ups. I started out the year really good with this. I was better about taking notes about what I was reading, not just doing quick little sum-ups at the end, and that kind of has petered off, but it's something that I'm motivated to do again. I plan on having my book reviews be more detailed and probably a little more frequent. I'm sorry if that's not your thing, but I really enjoy making review videos, so that is something that I will be incorporating into the channel a little bit more. So if you ever want more details on a book, I'm hoping to have more detailed reviews for the more books that I'm reading so that you guys can experience them that way. And the next goal was to only film book hauls quarterly. And I've been able to do that so far this year and been really enjoying it. This last quarter, I did split it up into a separate manga haul and book haul, just because I had enough manga that it warranted its own video. And I know manga's not everybody's thing, so I figured I would split them up so that people didn't feel obligated to watch a really super long haul just to get to the manga, or they would cut out halfway through because of the manga. So anyways, that's what I decided to do, is split those into two. I might continue that depending on how my manga buying habit continues, because I tend to only buy manga as I'm ready or about ready to read it, so it's not like I have a huge backstock on my shelf. So that's why those tend to be bought more frequently, because they're quick reads for me. I really enjoy them, and it's a medium I'm really enjoying. So that's pretty much it. A goal that I had the previous years was to finish some series, and I didn't do so well at that, but I think I've been doing really well at finishing series this year. I'm going to continue to do that as the year goes on, so stay tuned for another video for the 10 series that I'm hoping to finish this year. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new, I'm Shay, and welcome. Please hit that subscribe button because I would love to hang out with you. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.